your YouTube channel. First off, you need to make sure, as I said, that you fill in all the details on your YouTube channel. You're about, with links back to your website and your social channels. There's videos on YouTube on how to do this, so just do a search. But make sure you've got a channel. Make sure it's fully branded. It says all the right things about you, who you are, and then that branding is consistent with all of your other social channels and your website, your business card, etc. That's effectively what branding is all about. But just remember, as I said with Plan B trading right here at the bottom, you don't necessarily have to stand in front of a camera and talk. You can talk over a slideshow. It's exactly what I'm doing now. If you don't really want your face in front of the camera. It's a great way of getting started. It's a great way of getting something out there instead of having to stand up and speak, because I know not everybody is comfortable with that. Interestingly enough, a lot of people are okay with standing up to do 60 seconds at a networking event to a bunch of strangers, but struggle with sitting in front of a phone, talking to a screen, talking to a little dot, and being recorded. Doesn't matter. The key thing is just to make a start, work it out for you, and get going. As I mentioned, YouTube videos are incredibly good for SEO when you embed them into your website. Google owns YouTube, Google likes YouTube, and Google looks favorably upon websites that have YouTube videos embedded. As I said, my website design business website did incredibly well in the search engines, usually top 3 for our target phrases, even over and above much bigger agencies who were able to spend a lot more time and money on SEO. And the difference is that we did video, they didn't. We had videos all over our website, including the home page. Almost every single blog post was a video in some way, shape or form. We just did loads with it. Now, here's what a lot of people seem to misunderstand, is YouTube is actually free. You don't have to pay for the premium version or whatever they call it. You can get all of this done without having to stump up any money. So I can't emphasize this enough. Google is an unsung hero in SEO, but nearly nobody does it. And that includes a lot of the marketing agencies and web design guys who know that video and YouTube is important. They still don't, and in some cases won't do it. So it gives you a great opportunity to stand out. Now, here's the special golden source with videos, and this is where a lot of people underappreciate the value of creating videos first. As I talked about, you can strip out the audio from a video and create podcasts, and if you look there that's a link to my podcast. I'm just relaunching it. That's episode 1, which is a transcription from a video which is embedded into the blog post underneath it, and also then shared out onto social media. What's good about when you create a blog post is you can splinter out those chunks of text into mini posts for social media. So if you've got say a 3 to 5 minute video, there's hundreds of words in that post when it's transcribed and created into a blog post. And there's almost an infinite number of social posts that you can strip out of that text. And also with links pointing back to your blog post or the video itself, or if you want to do a podcast episode. But every single one of these touch points in repurposing and online marketing is becomes unique. And the cool thing is you don't have to share your blog post just once or your video just once. You can wait a while and share it again and again and again, which means that if you've built up a body of work with your videos, you've got 15 plus videos, you can share them one a week and just recycle them, because to be honest, very few people remember what you shared on social media yesterday. They're not going to remember what you shared on social media 3 months ago. So you can reuse it, repurpose it. It can be splintered out. I love repurposing video. The best thing about it, as I said, you've only created one item of content and you've just reused it for other purposes. And it's a smart way to work. And as I said at the bottom, almost all of the emails I send out are repurposed YouTube videos, usually from a blog post with links pointing back into it. So I don't have to go looking for content for social media. I've got it. Yes, I've done the work to get it all done and get it all created, but now I don't have to think. I can just pick on a blog post, share bits of that out onto social media, pick on a video, share that out itself, and you can put it out onto an email as well. I often point people to videos on YouTube in my emails, often to blog posts, sometimes to my podcast, but almost always it starts with the video, almost always. So I know that was just a quick rush through. I know you were there yesterday. We looked at all of the websites, etc., and what was good about them. What I would say, if you've not done video before, just make a start. Even if you just practice creating stuff, creating videos by, just record yourself if that's what you want to do. Have a go at talking over a PowerPoint presentation or a presentation in some way, shape or form, as I'm doing. But just make a start. Yes, it ain't going to be great to begin with. I look back, I did my first videos for the website design business in something like 2011. I look back now and it makes me cringe. It genuinely does. I'm thinking, ooh. But since then, I've done hundreds of videos. I've got better at it. My techniques for editing videos has improved. And this will happen to you as well. But the key thing is, if you never make a start, you'll never get good at it. So make a start, give it a whirl. Your first videos, you don't even have to share, but just get into the hang of standing in front of your camera, your phone, if that's what you want, and give it a whirl. I promise you, you're not going to like the way you look. You're certainly not going to like the way you sound to begin with, but just do it. Nothing happens until you start doing. And remember, do some marketing every day. Being consistent is the key to marketing success always. Now I'm going to put a link to the shortcut video on the page. The video editing software. It's a freebie. If you've got a Mac, you've got iMovie, you can use that. But I would say just go and do it. If you've got questions, you can come back to me. And if you want some help putting something together, then just let me know. I'm more than happy to work something out. In the words of the late, great Jim Rohn, I recommend you check him out. For things to change, you have to change. Again, to quote Spike Milligan, doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results is the perfect example of insanity. If you want things to get better, you have to get better. If you want things to improve, you've got to improve. So, get on with it. Don't come up with excuses. Get started. Give it a whirl.